know what you
stop
said.
Mid-sentence, I've like trained my brain to be like, okay, get ready. Tan's about to like
Yeah.
a mile a minute.
Lock in for a second.
I'm so sorry. That's
Well, no,
the absolute
I would
worst.
much rather it be that than it just like fully delete the audio, so we have to be like, and what?
Yeah.
Right, I'd
yes.
much rather play catch up than play fill in the blank.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Price of Peace. This is my homebrew campaign set in the world of the Veil. Go ahead and kick things off here with introductions. So I am Ethan. I am the Dungeon Master for the game. And I play literally everyone that is not in front of you.
Great. Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm going to be playing Kudemir, the party's great old one warlock. Both of us go by he, him.
God, what's the order?
It's you next.
You.
It's you.
It's you.
Hi, I'm Jaden, and I'll be playing Einlid Dwaelus, the arcane flesh wizard. Both of us go by he, him.
Hi there, I'm Tony, and I'm playing Hazel Thorn, the party's Circle of Moon druid. She goes by she, her.
Awesome.
And
Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
Tam.
Oh, damn!
I saw someone put something in chat, and I was like, "Oh, we're good."
That was
I mean, I can leave if you need me to.
No. No!
Oh! No!
Awesome. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tam. I will be playing Reese Ulrich in the Beastmaster Ranger. I am now done, Ethan. You can now talk.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun like every 2 seconds. One more, I'm disqualified.
We'll just rotate the screens all to one, and then someone else just takes over this campaign.
Oh yeah, it'll be my turn to be DM for this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be confusing at all. I gotta make a character real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
No. Everyone pass their character sheets, one to the right.
Ooh. I kind of like that.
Oh,
I
so
kind of
it's
like
like-
that.
It rotates to the left, everybody passes to the right.
Yeah.
Right, so you're two.
There is
you're
a
two-
really good one-shot idea
Yeah,
in
too.
that somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
There's
absolutely.
gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
something.
For sure, for sure.
Hey, next one I run. Totally. After the heist.
You know what? PvP, like everyone versus everyone, but you switch to the left, so you gotta make the worst character you possibly can.
Oh my god. Just make like a commoner, and just be like, well, I have a 70% chance of winning.
I'm a bard. My strongest attribute is strength. Good luck.
Only concentration, no cantrips at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's PvP, but if you get a nat 20, everybody gets passed to the right, and if you roll a 1, it gets passed to the left.
Oh my god, I really like that idea, actually.
Hey, gang. I'm writing that one down. Coming with fucking, that's right, level 20 characters.
Oh my
Never
god,
see
that's
him.
brutal.
You can
That's
never see him.
brutal. Viciously turning through the pages of the character sheet on the wizard to figure out what the fuck you're
Oh,
supposed
God.
to do.
Why is the only
You
spell on this
handed a
list
fighter.
Dimension
So many
Door?
spells, none of them useful.
It only has Dimension Door on your spell list. That's it.
That's so fun.
Speaking
And
of
you
Dimension
home-
Door,
Good job.
Good, great segue. But yeah, so last session, the party attended a celebration for the marriage of Emperor Cassian Moore and his now wife, Empress Saya Moore, in the heart of the Empire, the Hall of Banners. Sitting alongside the party was Lord Oswin Tare, a tiefling fellow that was also perhaps maybe a little bit of an alcoholic, or just really fun to be around. Who can say?
hell yeah.
As well as Archon Rena Hatley, very high up in the Empire, known for her production of arms for the Empire. But the party kind of introduced themselves to each other, celebrated, slash, some tried to seemingly get out of there as soon as possible. Maybe not their scene. But then things quickly went wrong when a sort of mysterious, deafening blast rung out across the hall, leaving the Empress seemingly bleeding out at the front of the venue, throwing the entire room into chaos. So, following Rena's orders, though, the party escaped through the palace kitchens and into the tunnels beneath the city, where they met Duke, who helped them escape using what looks like to be a magic circle. The party ended up in a hidden refuge beneath the city of Kiln, known as the Underwave, where they met Ava, seemingly one of the leaders of the northern resistance known as the Stags. The party was offered a position within the Stags to operate as agents, now knowing that life under the Empire is maybe not possible anymore after their unknowing involvement in the events prior. But before making the decision, the party was asked to explore Kiln, see what the Empire is like under Imperial rule. With that said, you are all in the Underwave still. You have been told that you can go speak to Galder, who will have some equipment for you. Make sure you guys aren't out in the middle of the city without any sort of equipment before you officially head out. But with that said, is there anything you guys would like to do?
We're getting gear, right? We're gearing up. They're
Mhm.
all right.
Well, that time while we were waiting, was that long enough for a short rest?
No, it was not.
Okay.
It was pretty short.
Hazel, do you need? I mean, he just kind of offers. Reese offers his coat to you, especially since your dress is like undone in the back.
Yes, thank you very much. I do want to go to the quartermaster and try to get some, see what they have. I don't want to be walking around the city dressed like this, if at all possible.
Fair enough. And I'm guessing to the rest that we would want to potentially be not as, and he looks straight at Ilnid and go, flashy?
Oh yes, do you need some clothes? Yours look like they've been shredded.
I know a few tailors in the area. We're not far from home. I'm sure I can find something more my style.
Fair enough.
I do agree. I feel like going out a little empty-handed is probably not the wisest choice, but I don't
Sorry,
think...
I don't have another coat.
Oh no, I'm not talking to cover up the beautiful tapestry of my skin. I am concerned about the efficacy of me gathering information. You all seem like charming folk, but most people don't tend to want to talk to me on account of the lifestyle I've chosen.
I want to make a joke right now, but I don't want to hurt your feelings because I barely know you.
I assure you, nothing you could say would be the first I've heard of it.
If you say you have thick skin, it's already not a good joke. Sorry, Hazel, continue.
No, I'm still not going to make the joke. I'm so sorry. I don't know you that well, and I don't want to be rude.
Well, we are going to be brothers and sisters in the Resistance, it would seem, so whenever you feel comfortable, let her rip.
Yeah, sure.
Delightful.
That means go ahead.
This way? And Ku is holding open the door out into the hallway, kind of ushering people to come to go get geared up.
As Hazel walks by, she's gonna do like a really like over exaggerated like curtsy to you, like with the dress. It's all like messed up now.
It is no worries.
You guys head out into the hallway, and not being too familiar with this place, it's a little bit windy, wavy. It seemingly is has this kind of main hallway that leads like down, and rooms kind of branch out from it. Eventually, you do see a sign that just reads Quartermaster that is very quickly like hastily sort of painted on, and kind of behind this large wooden and metal door, you can hear what sounds like the clanging of metal.
I'm just gonna
I
go
would think
get there.
that they would make a better sign by now.
It's effective, is it not? As I just slam the door open.
You slam the door open, seemingly in rhythm with the hammer strikes, as inside here you can see a somewhat small dragonborn, seemingly just repeatedly smashing a sword into the side of a hammer. But as the door kind of opens, he turns to you and seemingly shoots you a little bit of a glance here. Einlid as a little bit of a matching kin here. Are you all new recruits?
So many words.
Yes.
All right, come in.
Okay.
What a delightful sport.
He seemingly kind of goes deeper into this storage room and just lifts this large crate and sets it down in front of you. All right, take what you need from here. If you need any other special equipment, it will either cost you, or you can always help me out. And he kind of gets a little smile on his face. Supply runs are tricky now. Too much pressure from the Empire.
Is there something you need?
You see, he kind of goes back into the storage area and just grabs this massive tome and kind of opens it and kind of quickly scrolls through all the pages until you seemingly say something. Do you have any of these?
I will kind of look over his shoulder while he's thumbing through. Because we are back kind of in my neck of the woods, do I know any suppliers for any of this? Especially in any underground
here is
routes?
seemingly pretty niche for the most part. Lots of different kind of materials on this list, some of which you have not even seen or heard of before. But there is kind of like the occasional like bulk short swords is like one of the things that's listed. As you can see, like sort of quickly scratched 30 next to that number. But as he kind of shuts the tome, never mind. Here, search through here, grab your stuff, and then please, before you leave, tell me everything you took so I can mark it out of the supplies.
Okay, I think we can all do that. Thank you very much.
Of course. I don't think I got any of your names. I am Golder, the quartermaster here.
Good. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. And he'll offer out his hand. It is Kudemir.
Good, yeah. And he shakes your hand. Very kind of ash now kind of lingers on your palm.
Oh, delightful. And he'll just wipe it across the white shirt that he has and just like start rummaging.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know that it was asked if Enlid would recognize. Does this quartermaster name ring a bell at all to me or the things that he is looking for?
Ooh, good question. Make me a history check. I'll have a +2 to this.
Okay, great. It's a history +2, yes?
Mhm.
Cool. Fantastic. Oh, come on. There we go. Hey, an 18, friends.
Nice. Yeah, so Galder is someone from your neck of the woods a little bit.
Right.
He was once a pretty renowned trader and blacksmith that seemingly kind of fell off the face of the earth when the Empire kind of started moving north. A lot of people kind of speculated he kind of switched to doing more perhaps black market deals to kind of avoid the very heavy taxes set in place by the Empire. But yeah, that's what you would kind of at least familiarize yourself with the name of Calder.
Right. Okay. Reese is gonna step forward and reach out and give a handshake as well. Is everyone else like getting equipment at the moment, or yeah? Because if that's the case, then he probably would like shake the hand and kind of like just lean in and go, "It's nice to see your name more than just paper, my friend."
A very large smile crosses Galder's face. Ah, you know of my work.
It's renowned.
It was renowned. Now it is just a whisper. But regardless, we still make plenty of coin. Plenty of people wanting to fight.
This list you have. Any, by the way.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit there.
Oh, sorry. He just says his name amongst asking to help with the list.
You see he kind of like looks you up and down, kind of looks at your already equipped equipment, and sending you all to go grab some iron crates is not exactly a good use of your time from the looks of you all. If you really are looking for work, opening up the trade routes would be ideal. But to do that, we would need you to, well, first collect a couple of things that aren't exactly allowed to be sold.
Of course, of course.
I love some good contraband.
Well,
As I'm
bringing
rummaging
back
through the
some of it and
crate,
you'll
just
keep-
eavesdropping.
The offer stands, friends.
Of course.
I said-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Go.
Jeez, this voice is kind of hard.
Yeah.
We can keep talking for you.
No, it's good.
Reese will go. While we may have other work to do, we do have connections more westward. So, if you are in need of trade, we might be able to figure something out.
That's good to know. Well, perhaps once Ava gives the go-ahead, I can give you all some work, and of course you'll be paid handsomely for it, as well as some of that contraband.
I expect. Everyone else getting ready.
Yeah, you guys will all be able to basically have your starting equipment now. At this point.
I'm gonna air out the chat. Tony told me that he's gonna spend the next 2 hours talking to this guy.
Ethan goes to work tomorrow with no voice. What did you
Ethan, I
do?
didn't know you smoked. 12 packs a day.
12 packs a day for years. I mean, it is what it is.
If it lasts until Saturday, that will just make that
Oh
so
god.
good.
I've been smoking since I was a kid.
Hazel will also just introduce herself.
Kind of shakes your hand. Definitely is. You can see he kind of repeatedly looks up, kind of towards the antlers atop of your head, trying not to be rude, doing so, but like he seemingly is like very obviously and can't kind of take his eye off it.
Sorry, it kind of catches a lot of people's eyes. Sorry.
They're very cool.
Thank
Did
you.
they grow?
Yes, they did. They did grow.
He you see him ever so slightly raise his hand and then quickly kind of puts it back down.
Sorry.
No, my mother's antlers are way larger than mine.
Oh. Do they fall off like a normal stag?
No, they actually don't. These are the same ones I've been growing since I was a child.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get along like your mother's then.
It's kind of a sign of age, wisdom, power from where I'm at. So don't look at it as a burden, only as a sign of respect.
So if you have small ones, you are not respected.
No, you're just a youngling.
Oh. Interesting.
He kind of looks at them again.
Do you need armor for them?
No, thank you. No.
Okay. I just don't want them to fall off and have you be disrespected.
Yes. Yeah. Get some metal tips to go on the spikes. That would be very, very intimidating.
That would be quite cool. I can do that, by the way.
I'll think
Fucking
about it over the day.
antlers, babe. You grow those yourself.
Are they real?
I just stabbed him into my head and then cast mending.
Bunk.
I think these are gonna look sick.
This looks sick. Anyway, if you all need any more equipment or any repairs, come back my way. The repairs and most of the cheap work is free, but if you need something a little bit more exotic, that will cost you some gold.
That's fair, very fair.
Well then, if you all headed out, be safe and try and avoid the ire of the Empire.
Oh, that rhymes.
It does.
You see he kind of closes his tome once again after he finishes, seemingly crossing out all the items that you all took.
All right. Where is the exit to this place? How do we get topside?
Yeah, just out the door and just keep heading to your right, and it will almost look like a storm cellar when you leave. Just make sure you don't forget where the entrance actually is.
Very well. I'm sorry to ask for more things. Is there a map of the local area that we could be taking from you?
Not really. Is there a specific place you're looking to go?
Just curious.
Also, is there a turn of phrase, a passcode, something we need to re-enter so that we're not, assaulted upon entry?
Ava's probably already let the others know you're here. You should be fine.
Fantastic. Well, again, it was so nice to meet you. I apologize. I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Lituatus.
Nice to meet you, Einlid.
Charmed, I'm sure. And I just saunter out of the room.
You see, those of you still in the room, he just goes, "Oh, okay."
It's about how we feel about it too, as Reese goes to leave.
Already halfway down the hall. Are you coming or not?
I think it is rather charming. A new take. What am I doing here? Sorry. As you were. And Ku will turn around and also bolt for the door.
Yeah, you guys head out of the Underwave, passing some other rooms that seemingly also kind of have their doors closed, but eventually, sure enough, you kind of walk up these stone stairs and see this large sort of storm cellar-like exit standing before you. Opening it up, you kind of very briefly see what looks like to be this sort of illusion, somewhat kind of almost blip in and out of existence. As you all walk through, you find yourselves in a very kind of shallow spot in the sewers. It almost looks like a storm drain exit. Smell is not exactly pleasant, but it's not nearly as bad as it was back at the Hall of Banners. Very easily, you kind of see on the right, there's this very bright light kind of leaking into this storm drain. Following the light, you leave the storm drain, and you are now out on this beach, seemingly less than a quarter mile away from the city proper, as you, in the distance, can see what looks like to be a very large sort of harbor that has these various sort of cranes and warehouses jutting out into the sky as the town of Kiln stands before you.
What a turn of events.
So, Ironlid, have you been here before?
Would Island have made it this far west?
Probably not. Kiln's kind of off the beaten path a little bit.
Okay. No, not Kiln specifically. But the neighborhood is close to home, so regardless, short answer, no. Are we planning to meet back up, or are we just going to go do our thing and we'll all find our way back here once we're done? What are we doing?
Well, the instruction that was given to us was just to walk out and experience the town for what it was. I
Yes.
do not know about any of you others, but it has been a very long day. Somewhere to rest would be nice. But I don't know. Bar hopping usually works.
That could be done. I'm gonna send Haltus up and see if we can scope out some style of bar or inn or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's getting around sunset here, and
Oh,
a
no.
centralized tavern looking building where you can see some people both in and outside seemingly drinking their heart away, as that, as well as the smell is probably pretty potent of booze leaking into the city.
Oh.
Have at it, friends. Manners, though.
As I was gonna say, as we were walking, did they just killed the queen, right?
Well, somebody certainly did.
I believe the story goes that the intention was never to be the queen, but someone had changed trajectories.
Yes, they definitely seemed like they were trying to kill the king, But something forced whatever they shot to hit the queen instead. It's not the craziest thing. They are all forms of protection magic. There's all kinds of things that could have caused that. Pretty sure if you're the king of an empire like that, you probably carry things like that on you.
Especially with the garment he was wearing at the time. He made it very clear his intentions.
So, just so we're clear, that means that if you all decide to team up with them, that means your goal is to kill the king. Seems like that's their goal.
I don't think patricide is the goal ultimately. I think it's a return to balance. I don't think they want the king to hold the power he holds. If there's a way to usurp him peacefully, that's always the ideal standard. Murder just tends to be more efficient.
Yes, I don't think you're going to be able to remove him from his power peacefully.
Oh, peace was never the option, but there's more options than just killing those in power.
Right. And that is killing those around you in power. So that way there's nothing else but for you to then stand before the rubble.
Yes, you form the vacuum.
Yes.
It's about teaching them a lesson.
Yes, the price of peace is a hefty cost to pay.
It is. Speaking of which, I will meet you all at the bar a little bit later. I'm gonna throw my weight around and see if it still means anything, and that will be my form of information gathering. Ta-ta!
I eye you from head to toe and try to figure out how much you weigh.
700.
Altus is gonna follow this. Just on rooftops.
Are you sure you wanted to go alone? You didn't want friends along with you?
If something goes terribly wrong, I'm sure you'll find out very quickly.
Very well. I bid you.
Reese is gonna look to Ku and motion to the bird and goes, "We'll hear about it."
All right.
Alrighty, splitting the party.
Splitting the party.
Yeah, how does it feel, Ethan?
Hey, I'm in for it. Alright, so 3 of you headed to the bar. And then Einlid, is there anywhere in particular you would like to go, or kind of just wandering, seeing if you can find?
If there is a tailor still open, he's gonna go see if his name can get him some clothes for cheap.
Okay.
Because he's not gonna wear the peasant shit that the stags tried to give him.
Right, fair enough. We'll start with the bar crew here then. The 3 of you kind of follow the commotion seemingly being made as eventually you arrive at this very large barn inn called the Anchor. You can see most people here are pretty well built and seemingly wearing kind of sailors attire. Most people here are already proper drunk. But you're able to kind of snake your way inside where you can see this very large kind of 2-story building with this opening on the 2nd floor with where you can kind of look down and you can see rooms are kind of dotting the kind of donut shape above, which is for the most part empty. There's a couple tables up there. But this bottom floor is packed. There's people basically everywhere. You can see there is basically every table except for one is seemingly full. As people are drinking, there's music playing, and the drinks are flowing quite quick. What would you like to do?
I think I'm going to approach the main barkeep, or is there like a front host stand?
There is a barkeep. There's just not seemingly someone kind of taking people in at the moment.
Shit. And this place has like standard tavern rooms.
Mhm.
Great. Yeah, then I guess I'm gonna approach the bartender. Pardon me, over here.
This elf individual who's a little bit on the bulkier side kind of comes over to you. Evening. What can I get you to drink?
Hi there. Thank you for asking. We were actually looking for a room first, and then to partake in these festivities.
Great. How many rooms are you looking for? 3?
I think that 2 will suffice us.
2 rooms? All right. Be 10 gold pieces then.
Very well. And he kind of pats around his pockets for a second, and then pull out a small pouch and produce 10 gold.
Thank you kindly. Room numbers on the keys as he hands over 2 brass keys.
Excellent. Thank you, and you'll pocket the keys. Now, which he'll kind of turn around and kind of gander at the bar. Which one of these people, or rather groups, is rather lively tonight? I'm trying to make some friends.
You new in town?
Yes, I am. Do not come out to party that often.
Well, just wait for Asha to show up then. Empty table over there. If you sit there, he'll give you a good introduction to Kiln.
Thank you kindly.
Of course, you're gonna want to give him a drink or 2, though.
Yes. How much?
Well, what are you looking for? Ale, wine, beer?
Ale.
Ale? Be a silver piece.
Great. Here, and he'll just slide across another gold.
10 coming your way.
Just bring it to the table. And Ku will kind of clap his hands together and signal to the 2 of you. I have found us a table and maybe a friend.
What? You work very fast.
Yes.
Lead on.
And he'll go and kind of sit down at the table as instructed and pull out one of the room keys and hand it to, oh my god, I had it in my head. The other name. Hazel, that's right. Just kind of slide it across to Hazel. This is for you too. I assume that is okay. I do not mind such a big man in my room.
Oh, well, I do appreciate that. Do I need to... Do you need reimbursement? I don't... So she starts going to her pouch and trying... How much was it?
Oh, it is no worries, friend. I come from friends with deeper pockets than me.
Oh, okay. Well, I do appreciate it.
Just wait till he drinks, all right?
As you guys kind of take a seat at the table, the room kind of very briefly erupts into a quick cheer as you see this very tall Goliath kind of step in, big smile on his face as he kind of walks through the crowd, patting some individuals on the back and giving hugs to other, eventually kind of locking eyes with you at seemingly his table as he stops for a brief second and then continues onward and looks. Let's see who he looks at.
Oh, I for sure give the posh kids like wave at him.
You see, he kind of heads over, kind of stands at the head of the table, looks to you, Hazel. Ma'am, you're in my seat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And she gets up real quick.
Thank you. And he kind of takes a spot, stretches a little bit, seemingly waves over to a waiter, and as he does so, those 10 drinks hit the table as he kind of shoots a quizzical look and then puts his arm back down. Wow, you guys know how to treat someone, as he takes 2 and slides them in front of himself.
And you don't, as Reese stands up and offers Hazel his seat.
Oh, y'all are all very too kind. I'm not used to this. Okay, thank you very much. And she sits down. And somehow, and like she's like a pretty big, like tallish woman, and like she is just like kind of feels it and tries to get smaller. Like she feels like she's taking up too much space.
No.
Listen, don't take too much offense by it. I just need to, and he kind of points to the door, keep an eye out on who's in and out.
Very well. I am going to fuck it, kids. We're in it for the long run. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts subtly, so nothing happens. But I will read his surface thoughts.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in chat for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's one that like gets used enough in each game that like it you would think that we would all know it by now, but it never happens.
What is most of the targets matter now? As you kind of concentrate to try and have some sort of connection here, you get this ever so slight kind of almost tingle in the back of your skull of seemingly anxiety, hesitation, caution, is kind of what is bubbling up to the surface as you cast this spell.
Okay.
Well, if you're here on 10 drinks, then you're either here on business and trying to make me do something stupid, or you're trying to rob me when I black out.
These are all very good options, but not the option that we were going for. New in town, that is all. And I just asked who is the most lively person to meet, and your name came up.
Lively, huh?
Of course, I anytime that I enter a new place, I like to save face with the person who is the face.
Fair enough. I'm Asha Cowles. Used to be the former dock master, but now I just am a fisherman. I think this is the part where you will introduce yourselves.
Oh, I'm Hazel Thorne. Nice to make your acquaintance. And she'll reach over and try to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand back, seemingly trying to be a little bit gentle when he does so.
Reese, Ulrich.
Do you offer your hand or no?
He's currently standing, and he would have to like reach over drinks and Hazel. Like he nods and acknowledges, but there's no hand.
There is a nod back. Yeah.
Bro nods.
Yeah. Up, not down.
And I am Kudmir. And he'll offer the robotic arm.
He gives it a quick look, but then very quickly shakes it.
Yes, we had made some friends nearby and got pulled into kind of a crazy situation, but looking to rest now for the night. And he'll grab one of the tankards and fully drink from it.
You see, there's a quick look of impressed as you take a sip. It is pretty strong. But yeah.
I can't taste it.
Is it okay if I ask you a question, sir?
If you're alright, I can answer, but every question, let's say I get one for you.
Very well.
Okay.
What a fun game.
So I was just wondering, you said former dockmaster? Was that by choice or was that forced upon you?
Forced. Empire believe that they would do a better job managing the dock than I would.
That's very stupid.
I would agree, as he takes a sip.
Oh, your turn.
Who are these friends you've made in town?
We just point at each other.
I thought you were all new to town.
Yes, and these are the friends we made while in town.
Whoa.
Right.
I was gonna say, what was the person that brought us here? What was their name?
Yeah, his name.
Duke?
Ducatelli?
No. Oh, yeah, it is Ducatelli. Yes, and we are also friends with Attili, if you know who that is.
You see, he very quickly kind of eyes raise.
Oh, well, Duke is a good friend of mine as well.
Yes,
That-
it.
Sorry, I'm just checking out. Is that friends out of familiarity, or is that like? Is that
Acquaintances.
yeah? Is friends out of spite?
Are you asking him or are you looking for an insight check?
I would love an insight if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. 11.
Oh, jeez. Can't really get a read on him. You see, like, as he's talking, he does seemingly bring his cup up to his mouth almost to hide his lips a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is this- Oh, I already asked a question. I'll let someone else ask a question, and she'll start taking a sip from her drink.
I'm going to shift my detect from him to now the barkeeper, which is still just the surface.
Oh,
Yeah, surface thoughts. I don't get paid enough for this shit. They are
Fair.
scrambling trying to serve everyone.
I will say,
Someone ordered
Hazel,
10
you
ales.
I say you said the L was strong or whatever. Like, so she'll take a sip and she'll do the thing, and it'll just start coming out of her mouth, just like, nope. She just, yeah, it just instantly, nope, and just puts it back down.
I'm sorry. Would you like me to call over the keeper for?
Nope,
something
you've done
nicer?
enough.
Oh.
I actually will. I'll get it. Thank you very much. And she gets up and starts to like shuffle through people and trying not to headbutt anyone.
All right.
Reese will
would you
sit
like to-
down where Hazel was, reserving the seat.
Would you like to ask a question, or should I?
Have at it.
Okay. If you could kill anyone in town, who would it be?
The answer
Oh no. Damn.
Damn.
can be him. That's fine.
Okay.
The answer can be me.
I
Hey,
just
so-
met you. I don't have any intentions yet.
Please don't be me. Please don't say me. Please don't say me.
You see, once again, he kind of raises his mug up to his lips, seemingly to cover it once again. If anyone, Lord Vincent here would be certainly top of mind.
Oh, Lord Vincent here. Do I recognize the name?
No, I'd say you would not.
Real quick, what was it again?
Lord Vincent here. Better check.
Would that ping for me?
Also no. Yeah, lords are almost like mayors of cities.
Okay.
Yeah, not
Would it ping?
super-
Would it ping for me?
You across the room. Very well. Well, please, it's your turn.
All right. I think we've been truthful with each other so far. If I were to ask what your favorite animal is, what would your answer be?
And you can see he kind of narrows his brow a little bit.
I would have to say a raccoon. Their resourcefulness is quite impeccable, and the opposable thumbs definitely help. I'm a bigger fan of the scrappy type.
Raccoon. Interesting.
He kind of looks over to you, Reese, to see what your response is.
Well, we already know what Reese's is.
Haltus is hanging out with a dragonborn right now, so he's not with me. And he just goes partial to birds.
And then at this point, can Hazel come back?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Was there anything you'd like to do as you kind of go? Or were you trying to go get the bartender then?
I was literally just coming back with like a glass of water.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Wait, I'm so sorry. What was the question?
Reese swaps.
No, you can sit down. It's fine. I can stand. I promise. It's fine.
We
Just-
could just ask someone else for a chair. I mean, these people are friendly enough, as I can see.
It's fine. Your favorite animal, Hazel.
Oh, she thinks for a second, and then she like gets very happy and like points at herself and goes, "A stag, of course."
There's seemingly a look of acknowledgement as he goes.
I would say that's mine as well. It's quite the coincidence.
Oh, this was the test. Oh, I'm very sorry. I misunderstood. I thought we were just
Wait,
explaining pleasantries here. No, this is a real question. Yes, of course.
Good. I
Wait,
was sick
wait,
of all
so-
the code talk.
wait, we all like stags?
Of course.
Yes.
The coincidence is crazy.
We left it to you since we knew that it was your most favorite.
Oh, well, thank you. Hazel's gonna turn around and look and find somebody and just go, and just lean down like real close to him and tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Can I have your chair, please?"
You tap this seemingly younger looking human sailor with this kind of flowy long blonde hair. Yeah, sure, I was headed out. And you see he kind of stands up and you can definitely tell there's a little bit of wobble in his step.
I tried to brace him and just hold him up.
Listen, I've done this plenty of times.
Oh yeah, you definitely you have your sea legs. You're fine.
Yes, I do.
and he gives you the chair and begins heading to the door. About 10 seconds later, you hear a loud thump.
I just slowly pull the chair over, sit down, and be like,
The loud, like,
yeah. I hope I didn't cause that.
Ralph will be able to get home just fine. Don't worry about him. Might have a bruise in the morning, but that's right.
That's how you know you had a good night.
Well, if you're looking for bruises, you can find them here pretty easy. Anyways, let's skip the bullshit. Why are you all really here?
Initiations. They told us to come out and see. So I thought, why not reach out to, like my friend here had proposed, to the more well-rounded members.
Well, what are your thoughts so far?
It's not the worst, but it's also clearly not doing as well as it could.
So this was like the first place we went to.
Jeez, well, then you really haven't seen the worst of it.
So where should we
All right.
go if we do want to see the worst of it?
Shit, you can see it right here. And you see he once again kind of raises his hand. And you see the kind of bartender, despite being quite slammed, heads over almost immediately to Asha. Yeah, what can I get you? And Asha kind of turns to the bartender. How much would it be for boiled fish? You see, kind of shoots Asha a kind of quizzical look. You sure? And Asha says, I'm not ordering it, just how much? The same price as last week, 30 gold pieces. See, Asha goes, thank you. That's all for now.
I just look over at
See,
Reese. That's a very expensive fish. What?
That's what we're dealing with. Empire's cutting off the food supply. If you really want to have cheap food, you gotta head all the way to Frony and back. And there's no road. There's no river that's gonna take you there easy. I already had 14 people die on the way.
Why? What would be the purpose in that? I mean, sure, you get a little bit extra gold in the long run, unless you just were purposely trying to kill the people off.
They don't really care. This place used to be, well, to be honest, not thriving. But we took care of each other. Fish the river, fish the sea. Now, if you don't have a permit, you can't do either. So, people headed to the Redwood. And with the Redwood being the Redwood, even more people died there. They turned all the ships here into scrap and built their cranes and turned all our wood into warships. Anyone who didn't have a permit to be out on the water couldn't fish. So, food supplies dropped quick. You'll find that most of the outskirts of the city are now completely abandoned. A result of the Empire's reallocation of resources, as they call it.
We need to find a way
Going-
to get food.
Going upriver, you said, was death? Do we know the reason?
It's not death, but I mean, you wander anywhere without a map or a road to keep you centered. People get lost, bear gets hungry, some bandits roam. Something's bound to happen. Anywhere not in a city is not exactly safe, but given the state of things, people are sometimes willing to take that risk.
And with all this going on, I'm guessing bandits have probably become more on the rise as people get desperate.
Just gives a nod.
So you said the redwoods. You said people went there and they were killed just from like wildlife.
Wildlife, bandits, not exactly sure. There usually isn't too many people that come back.
No
So-
friend. No, please go.
So, the idea is remove the need for permits or build a road?
Sounds like you might be offering.
Peeling out the options. It takes support to do both things.
Well, to be honest, I'd prefer to not leave my hometown. And kind of looks around briefly. Lord Vincent is in possession of the permits. Now, he has every right to hand them out to who he deems fit. But he doesn't exactly have the power to take them from those who already have one. Kind of looks to you all. If one were to end up in my possession, of course, we could perhaps change things around here. Stop risking our hides heading up to Frony.
So all you would need is a permit.
If I have that permit, I can have ships, I can bring in fish, I can sail, I can bring in supplies. I may not be the official dockmaster, but shit, if I have one of those permits, it's better than what I am now.
And the way these work, is it able to be subsidized, as in you work for me underneath this permit?
Kind of shoots you a little bit of a look. No. Permit is strictly just permission, really.
There's no name attached?
No, not to these ones. They're typically given out to those who hold a noble title. Given that Tyr's the only one here that has one, he kind of just gives them out to who helps him, who supports him. But I've made my opinion on the Lord quite clear.
Very well. We will see.
Any noble, you say?
You definitely have to prove yourself. It's not gonna give it to just anyone who walks in, but if you're well known enough, there's a chance. Well, regardless, and you see he puts 10 gold pieces on the table for your rooms tonight.
Oh, I am already paid, I do not mind.
Well, then, for a good night, and he pushes it even further towards you.
Very well. Your generosity is noted, and he will skip it.
Generosity, maybe a down payment. And he steps up from the table and gives
Ku
him
will also stand, and he'll reach out to shake his hand once more.
He shakes your hand right back. If you do find yourselves looking for that permit, I've been told by some that Tyr keeps him in a safe in his manor. Quite safe. Good location for them. He gives a nod.
I like your pun there. That was very funny.
Quite good.
Kuzno starts bleeding, thinks of a forage that just blinds him.
We're now gonna go jump over to Einlid. Einlid, you were headed to the tailor, correct?
Yes, initially.
We pan over to Island and just getting in an alley, just getting beat up by a bunch of street thugs.
Don't you know who my father is?
You're wearing a shiny suit.
But yeah, you make your way to the tailor. You can see it looks like they are closed, but there are still candle lights lighting up the actual shop itself. And just behind these kind of large windows, you can see an older-looking gnome seemingly putting away some supplies.
I will just try to push the door open if it's not immediately locked.
You push it right on open. Oh, evening. Whoa.
Good evening.
How can I help you, sir?
Oh, I am in need of some something to accentuate myself. You can see I've come into a little bit of misfortune and need to update my attire.
Kind of looks you up and down.
I would agree, but what would you like? You have a certain occasion in mind, or just trying to look presentable?
Yes, I just want to look my best, as I was always taught to do. Put your best foot forward, as it were. Something simple, elegant, flowy, something that shows off all of the artistry.
Artistry, I can do that. Would you like something custom or already in shop?
Oh, I'd love to look at what's available. I am, unfortunately, a little bit strapped for time.
Of course.
He kind of showcases off a variety of outfits, most of which have this price tag of 12 gold or more on most of them. But they're seemingly kind of looks like to be not necessarily like the attire a noble would wear, but like one of their like family members would kind of wear. Nothing too crazy.
Right, which is all that Island's ever been able to get access to growing up. So this is right up his alley. I'm going to pick something up and go and say basically, oh, Father Voltaire would love this, and I'm going to try to read if they recognize the name.
Make me a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at these, gang. 8.
You are not so good at these. Yeah, by the time the words kind of leave your mouth, you kind of look up, and it seems like he was perhaps didn't hear you, or didn't recognize it.
Subtlety was never my strong suit. Sir,
Yes.
are you familiar with House Tuelis?
I don't know if I'd say familiar. I've heard the name before.
Excellent, excellent. Now, say perchance that they were here presently. How would that make you feel?
You can see he kind of looks around a little bit.
Here in town,
Yes, of course.
well, I would say, I certainly hope I have enough stock.
Fair enough. Yes, we're not that far from Ilgrad. I'm sure you can find something accommodating.
Are you a part of that family, sir?
Oh, you're ever so observant, yes. I'm the Tuelis at your most egregious displays.
Great. It is so nice to meet you, sir. Of course, for a noble like yourself, anything here is yours, really. Whatever you'd like. No price.
I'm so glad somebody understands basic decorum. And I will just grab what is eventually going to be what he's currently wearing, just a very thin, flowy, like set of white robes, just kind of draped over the shoulders. Everything is still very exposed, and as he's changing, not even bothering to like step behind a curtain or anything. Now, my good man, did you happen to hear about, or did you send any representatives for the marriage that happened today? As he's kind of just putting the robes on.
No, a lowborn such as myself. There's nothing really I could offer the nobles that were there. My work's not worthy enough for that.
Oh, nonsense. It is quite, satisfactory, he says through gritted teeth.
I'm very glad you like it, sir. Would any adjustments need to be made, or is it fits well?
No, this is wonderful. I did have to ask. I don't mean to speak ill of your livelihood, but it seems that Kiln has seen better days. Are you faring all right? I heard that you were dealing with quite a supply shortage.
No, things are great here. Kiln is fantastic. I mean, how else would I have such a lovely shop? Things are very good under our emperor.
I will rise to my full towering stature. Now, we were having such a good conversation. I don't appreciate being pandered to. You can be honest.
Give me an intimidation check.
There's scriballs all over this shop.
21.
Nice.
Please don't. Just take whatever you want.
Oh no.
What I want, and I will, I don't know how I would do this. I guess just as a, just more for the theatrics of it than as to actually do it. I will just kind of cast Shocking Grasp on my fingertips and get some of the runes to light up across my body.
Mm-hmm. He quickly falls to his rear when your hand lights up. Please, I said you could take what. There's some coin in the register if that's what you'd like. I swear I've paid all taxes increased.
My dear man, it seems you and I have gotten off on the wrong foot. While I am an honored and esteemed member of House Tuelis, I also fancy myself a man of many talents. I was trained in the arts, in music, and writing, and poetry. I even dabbled a little bit in painting in my earlier days. And you know what was my favorite artistic subject? A beautiful stag on the hillside.
Yes, that's a good art.
Am I getting anything off of him?
You can give me an insight check. I'll say with advantage.
Yeah, he's wetting himself.
Yes, you are
Absolutely.
now
Pissing.
talking to a wet napkin.
Just a noodle.
13.
Even with the 13, like, there's once you bring up the stag on the hill, he's still like he has this very confused kind of look on his face.
Thank you for your time. You've been a wonderful sport. And I just flick a gold coin over my shoulder as I just walk out of the room.
He ducks thinking it's gonna explode and watches you leave.
Gold grenade is a good.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Glyph of warding on a coin and just ping.
Yep.
And so as I step out, kind of adjusting the robes. I'd never say it to a poor man's face, but these are actually not bad.
Terrible. You're terrible.
And I will... Yeah, I think at that point, I struck out with what I was trying to do. And I will make my way back to the inn.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you get back to the inn right around as Asha's leaving the table. But yeah, you do see the rest of the group still at this table inside the bar.
Ku is still standing at that point, and he'll see you and give you the same wave.
Oh, so gracious of that gentleman to make a seat for me as I plop down.
Yes, and there is a fine assortment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more ales I have polished off too.
Wonderful. In almost the exact same movement as the Goliath, just grab 2 drinks and pull them towards me. So, what have we learned?
You, noble boy, you are an important part to our next operation.
Well, of course, I'm always important, but who? I get to be part of the play.
Yes. And he kind of reaches up, adjusts his glasses. Do you feel like you could use your name to get a permit, a simple permit, fishing?
Well, my family never were really fishers or really much of anything useful. But I could certainly try. I did learn that my name does still hold weight. So at the very least, the Trailers haven't been fully excommunicated from the Empire. At least, if they have, it hasn't made its way here just yet.
Very well. If not, I have a backup, but I'd rather not pull my weight this early into our expeditions.
So we're just getting a permit to fish?
Supposedly they're very rare.
It is
The fish?
no, it is not very rare. It is a matter of cost and how many people are able to fish around here. A supply line issue.
Yes. I tried to press the young tailor for information, but he seemed either unaware or entirely obstinate to cooperate, but it seems that the supply issue is very targeted.
Nice. With the last of my detect thoughts, I'm gonna transfer it. I'd love to know what Eyelid's surface thoughts are at this moment.
You just see from sort of in a cartoon moment, from Eimlet's perspective, you see, what did you say, a gnome?
Yep.
You see a gnomish figure very graciously bowing in front of him while he was asking him several questions about the supply chain.
Very well. Well, we cannot do anything tonight, and I am quite puckered out. It will be you and me in a room together. I hope you do not mind.
I guess we'll have to find out. I've never shared a room before.
Of course. Well, I don't actually sleep, but thank you.
You say that too casually.
Yes. Well, when heritage comes to heritage, then you stop needing the pressures of sleep. It's trancing, Faye in the background.
Oh yes, I had a handmaiden that did the funny little trances. It seems very efficient. I tried learning it myself, but yeah, it just seems so boring.
Yes, I can imagine how your mind would wander. It's a lot of self-centering and feeling the moment rather than trying to make the moment pass.
You don't know the half of it, my boy. At this point, he has already finished like 4 of the 6 remaining beers.
Reese just like swaps out another one at the table and just is like feeding
Yeah,
them
I'm
over.
with none the wiser. He just keeps reaching for the cup, and if it's full, drinks. Just
I had people do that as a DM once. They were feeding me candy,
yep.
and I didn't realize that they were refilling my little stash, and it was not.
just go home.
That was so
My
bad. I'm so
stomach.
sorry.
Oh gosh. The conveyor belt of snacks.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they were Starburst too, so I had wrappers, and it was just
Oh.
like I looked down and I was like, I have so yes,
What
we're doing some of
happened?
that.
What happened to me?
Yeah, because Reese would have not picked up one of the ales, so he's going to try to help to feed him out.
Great. Ku is going to very respectfully return to standing and pull out the key and make sure that Island sees the room number that we're in. We're in this room. Just come in and knock on the door. I will let you in.
Oh no, I need a good night's rest. I haven't had my beauty sleep in a couple days. So I'm ready to retire if you are. It seems we have quite the excursion in the morning.
Very well. I'm more than happy. The two of you, just at sunrise. Of course, I would be up all night, but if you need anything, please come. Let me know.
Vice versa.
He will bow and then start headed towards the rooms.
Anyone not heading towards the rooms? Anyone staying out and staying in the bar?
I am gonna go up to the room, sorta, but I'm not gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Reese would head up to the room, and then, sorry, and then I was trying to decide where to put Haltus. The rooms have windows.
Yes, they do.
Okay. He would go to the window because Haltus would have stayed outside when Einland would have come in, and he's gonna have him just perch out over on the other window and keep a eye out for Ku specifically, and keep an ear as best as he can.
So is Reese sharing a room with me? Okay. Do you mind? So you were being a bodyguard for what was her name again?
Sorry, say that one more time.
You were being a bodyguard for what was her name?
Forgive me, there's a lot of contracts of folks that I tend to do work for. Her name... who was... And he's going to, like, stumble for a second, before he actively... Hang on, I have my notes, but he's purposefully being a little evasive as far as that information goes.
Sorry, I was just more of wondering how well you knew her.
She tends to request me often. When it's hard to say how often is. It feels like it whenever such events occur. I've been a bodyguard for Marina a handful of times. It's enough to be familiar, but definitely not friends.
Okay. Listen, I don't have a whole lot of coin on me right now, but I am in need of a bodyguard as I'm going to do a little bit of scouting, and I would like for someone to just keep an eye out for me.
As the service that has been already provided adequate, or are you in need of more protection than just the basic?
I'm just going to need you to be an alibi for me for a little bit. I want to do a little bit of snooping around the bar. People are drunk, see if there's any loose lips, people talking of anything of interest.
Forgive me, but you do have a crown of antlers.
Yes, I'm going to be a little bit more discreet than that.
Fair enough. That was the only concern that I had for you. The others that we are traveling with, at least one of them does not seem to appreciate the art of subtlety, and so I was just being cautious for you. But if you have means, please.
Yes, I'm very much more subtle than that. So I'm going to pretend to be asleep because I'm going to go out and scout a little bit. I will be back in probably about an hour. I'm just going to see if there's anybody talking wildly, saying anything of interest.
You permit me to do something for you then?
Sure. What is it? Do you have abilities?
I thought I do. What kind of bodyguard would I be if I were to of it?
As you do that, like, she finds out you have ability, she grabs your hands and just like holds them real close to her. And so what can you do? Sorry, I find people that can do different kinds of magic very interesting. Is it? And she just gets super childlike and excited.
Yeah, he's going to just kind of reach up and boop the forehead. And he's gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh, okay.
So that way, in case you die, I know about it.
She just got. Did you do something?
Yes. Apologies. I guess that wasn't much of a show.
She starts looking
Here.
around, looking behind her.
Yeah. And as you turn back, he casts Goodberry in his hands, and there's like 4 or 5 like little blueberries.
Oh my goodness! My sisters can do that. My sisters can do that. I love that.
Good.
She'll grab a blueberry.
And he goes, "Please take them. You never know."
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And she'll grab that, and then she will cast some magic on herself.
Oh, there's 10. Congratulations, you get 10.
What? Okay. Cool. First, I'm going to go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace on me.
Okay.
Which is good because
Nice.
surprisingly, it's not very. I thought it was stealthier than that. And then I'm going to wild shape into a rat.
Ooh, okay.
And then scurry down the stairs and just start for the next hour just kind of scurrying under seats and hiding in the shadows and just listening to people's conversations and just trying to find something of interest that she could use as a lead or just information about this town, anything of note. She's just trying to gather information.
Okay. Even with the Pass Without a Trace, people pay little to no mind to. Seeing a rat in here is seemingly no big deal.
That's what I was hoping for.
You see a couple people reach down to seemingly try and like pet you as you run by, but you're a little bit too quick.
Sick.
But yeah,
Fucking rat, dude.
I was gonna say, is there anything like differentiating about this rat, or does this look like a completely normal rat?
For the most part, it just looks like a gray rat, except for it has tiny little antlers on its head.
Okay,
I love
cool.
that.
I needed to tell my bird.
Yeah, it just literally has these tiny little antlers on its head, but besides that, it just looks like a generic gray rat.
Some random drunkard. Oh, Whiskers, you got some shit on your head. Come here, come here.
And you said you're gonna stay out here for about an hour.
Yeah, that's how long Pass Without a Trace lasts. So she's just gonna stay out with that up and just spy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Make me a perception check. I'm gonna say with advantage as you're kind of bouncing from table to table here.
15.
It's getting a little bit late in the night, and when you first came in, it was seemingly drinking to celebrate the end of a day. As the night has gone on and some people have left, a good amount of people still remain. This is purely drinking to forget. Drinks are still flowing out at very much the same rate. You can see people are falling asleep in booths. People are actively just like hanging their heads like down on the table. It's a bit hard to watch. You can see the bartender is seemingly struggling himself. with your perception check, you can tell he's not exactly happy that he's the one that's seemingly dishing out everyone's problems with just feeding it more and more. But from the look of him, he's stuck in a little bit of the same boat. You can see now that kind of the room is cleared up a little bit, there's a lot of people in here that are looking pretty slim, seemingly have not eaten in a pretty long while. And eventually you just see, without any sort of kind of enthusiasm or kind of final shutdown, you just see the bartender just kind of flips the last glass he was cleaning over, and walks out, closes the door, and keeps it unlocked, and is gone. The remaining people in here seemingly still have the decency not to just completely rob the remaining booze, but there is still a good number of people here just seemingly sleeping in booths on the floor, some in almost like mangled positions as the booze kind of runs through their system.
Okay. But no real interesting conversations between anybody?
There's a couple people talking, mainly just kind of shooting the shit for the most part earlier in the night. People seemingly talking about kind of how stretched things have kind of become. A lot of people kind of talking about how things were just better, and a lot of people also kind of seemingly interested in kind of making the trip up to Frony. You can tell people are seemingly getting a little bit desperate too, as you can hear one of the groups kind of later in the night seemingly talking about robbing one of the local blacksmiths to get their hands on some weapons to seemingly try and take up a new life of being bandits.
Okay. Then I will head back upstairs.
Reese, are you sleeping or are you
No,
waiting?
I would have
Okay.
stayed awake and
Yeah, you see a rat scurry under the door, leaving little
Yeah.
scrape marks from the antlers on the bottom.
She'll just like anamorph style back into herself.
yeah.
Okay, well, that was as depressing as you would think it would have been.
I mean, you were here asleep the whole time, so I would hope that your dreams are a little bit better than that.
Yeah, unfortunately, my dreams were very, very depressing. There wasn't very much information out there. Nobody was speaking of anything super noteworthy, and most people are just drinking their sorrows away. Yeah, this place is in a pretty bad state, that's for sure. I don't really get out this far. I don't think I've ever been out this far, so I've never really seen much of the Empire, but most of the time I was in my grove, so I can't really say I know much of any Empire.
And where was your grove?
Oh, it's King's Grove. It's near the capital. It's one of the forests near the capital, and that's where my family has always been from.
He kind of chuckles a little bit and goes, "That's further south than I could ever have dreamed to have traveled. My home's a little due west from here, but I had no idea it was this bad, so close to home."
Yes, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but this place I could see why they would feel the way they do and why they are trying to do the things that they're doing. I think the further you get away from the capital, the more the greedy people are going to try to take.
Right.
Not saying the capital's perfect. I truly feel like I'm going to pass out every time I'm there, but besides that, it I hope that not every city's like that. They did say that they travel to get food from the other city, so maybe the other city's not as bad.
Right. But that's what I don't get. Is why push the heel here?
Yes.
If
Is it? We should ask them. We need to ask them if this all happened when the mayor showed up, the Lord Vincent.
right.
Was it already downhill, or when he showed up, did he push the envelope extremely far?
And question to DM. Was like this shift from kilns, merchant ships to warships fairly noticeable over in Aldover? Or was it
There was, I would say, Aldover was not seemingly as bad, but there was sort of some just a little bit of sort of a bulldozer approach as the things that were perhaps the way they used to be got exchanged to more centralized under how the Empire runs things and how their logistics run. There was a permit system in Aldover as well, but
Right.
was, to your knowledge, wasn't seemingly as ruthless as this is. But yeah, there were definitely some toes stepped on,
Right.
as you saw the shift.
Because of paperwork and all that fun jazz, were permits applicable in both places, or is it city specific?
City specific.
Yeah, cool. Reese looks back to Hazel and goes, yes, many questions for tomorrow. But I don't love a lot of this, but that's why we're here, I guess.
Yes, it's pretty smart for them if they're trying to get people to join their cause, to show them how bad this place is. I just worry that we're seeing the worst. Could be wrong, but
it all feels a little poised, if you ask. I mean, we saw the murder of a queen, and then suddenly we're being pushed over here to see the horrors of that world. You mentioned that you don't get out much. Is it strictly the city, or?
My mother kind of noticed that I was being very closed off, and next thing I know, she's telling me that she wants me to become an ambassador for the King's Grove. Said that the other one was wanting to retire. I don't quite believe her, but she talked me into it, and I've been recently heading out more into the cities, just seeing the world, seeing a little bit more of what it's like outside of the Grove. So, yeah, no, I'm fairly new to... Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that party was probably maybe the third, fourth time I had been out of the Grove.
With that being the case, then I just give you fair warning that people can be rather awful, and there tends to be some level of leverage somewhere. I don't know where ours is yet, or why the people that we have worked with already today have the leverage that they do. But I know the Empire has some, and I know the Resistance has some. I just pray you to be careful. It's hard to be a bodyguard to someone who trusts the world.
Can't say that I trust the world. It was more of I'm trying to learn to trust it, I guess. I've been very closed off from the world, so I don't typically trust people. This is all very new to me.
Right. And stepping out into the sun, you could get burned just as easily for however long you stand and just soak it all in. So please, just be patient with yourself.
I will take your words into consideration.
So those other two, right? No.
Yes, I will say
no.
the one with all the all the tattoos. That's
not my brand of magic.
No, I don't think it should be anybody's brand of magic. That stuff is terrible. It's bad for
It's
you.
so
It's toxic. I don't understand why you would put that stuff
Right.
in your body.
You didn't. Forgive me, but you didn't seem the most excited when he sat at our table earlier.
You it's kind of a weird situation, not being told to, not being so trusting, and then ask questions like that. Then it makes me want to tell you, but then I'm like, I just met you. Do I trust you to tell you things like that?
To be fair, I'm only asking in the sense of I can only protect that which I know.
All I can say is the stuff that he's using for magic or enhancement or whatever it is, that stuff is toxic. It's very, very toxic. And
Fair enough.
we're having to deal with the repercussions of that at the Grove. So when I see it being flaunted in someone's body, it's hard to not get squeamish in my stomach. I've seen what it does to life, and it's kind of terrifying.
I'm happy to be a buffer as necessary. Keep manners in check, you could say.
No, it's fine. I know I just met the person, but I see it and I worry about someone like that.
I also worry, but probably for completely different reasons than yourself.
Very, very true. Very true. And Kudamir, well, very hard to read. I don't know.
Which is ironic for a name that just rolls off the tongue as easily as his does.
But, I mean, I don't know if they're just very good at politics or what, but they seem like very good people. I mean,
Sure. Good is a okay word, I guess.
they haven't done
I-
anything to me to make me. I try to give people a little bit of trust until, they give me a reason not to trust them.
Fair. How about this? As your bodyguard, I will distrust everyone for you.
Thank you, thank you.
I do ask that you learn the skill a little bit, but to start with, I will be the rain cloud in your lovely scenario.
Okay. That's very nice of you. And if someone tries to hurt you, I'll murder them.
If that's the case, then I'm not the best bodyguard ever. And I'll... Oh, you. You. There we go. Sorry.
You saw me turn into the rat, but I can turn into bigger things.
I believe it. I've heard of people like yourself. So, with that being said, the bird that accompanies me, you are certain to find friendship with him as well.
Very fair.
Can you be a bear? And starts to ask you all about your various druid shapes and trying to... How old does Hazel appear?
Fairly young. She seems fairly young, but also she does have elven features, so it makes it a little bit harder to read. But you could tell by the way she acts that she's on the younger side.
Right, especially with the magic moment. He's gone very not quite talking to small kid, but trying to do more of that teacher parent feel to the conversation, and he's very much so asking her all of the questions so that way she just keeps going.
Well, anything else you all would like to do before the end of the night?
Oh, for sure.
Island Kudamir.
Yeah, Island of Kudamir.
So you're definitely evil, right? We're killing the other two?
I thought you'd never ask. No, but
Kudamir's
do you
like,
go to
I'm not
sleep
evil,
as soon
I'm
as you
pretty
get up
good.
Classes of...
Finally.
Well,
You start setting the inn on fire.
Right. No, as soon as he gets up to the room, he does take off his glasses and claim one of the beds there, and just kind of sits there for a minute, really visibly reeling from the day.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. And as I step into the room, I will again draw a finger kind of around the rune next to his eye, and I will cast Detect Magic and scan the room real quick.
No, nothing in the room.
You're lying. There is a little bit of magic in his arm.
Right. Yeah, that's old news. I'm looking for new.
New magic.
There's a little rat in the corner. I'm just kidding.
Eating popcorn.
I shatter the rat.
It's just the antlers.
Oh!
No, but yes, as I kind of checking all the corners, being used to being eavesdropped on by my siblings and parents. All right, I think we're at some modicum of liberty to speak.
Of course, if you have questions, please. I'm happy to answer.
So what is the plan tomorrow? We're just trying to get a permit to fish. Are we planning to fish and fix the food issue, or?
No, sorry. So we are trying to alleviate the issues of this place. They're starving. The reason that they are starving is because they required permits to fish. So, the permits that they are looking for do not have names attached to them. So, just as easily as you may get one, we could hand it over to the people of the town for them to do it themselves. We have our own contact within town who seems happy to do so.
Interesting. So if we get the permit and pass it along to him, that's still only putting one more fisher out on the waters.
This was the previous dockmaster. Or I was thinking that I might be able to use what weight I have to strong arm this man, but I would have to meet him first to understand his wherewithal.
Yes, that's always the simple option. I do have a certain affinity for documentation and the production of it. If we were able to get our hands on one of these permits, what's to say we don't flood the market with these permits and suddenly everyone's allowed to fish again? I would just need the time and the resources to fabricate some extra permits.
Knowing the Empire, I fear the Whiplash, they're quite fond of strong-arming people. And if people are running around with counterfeit permits, then they just scrap the whole system and then start with a new one. I fear that even the ones who currently have permits legally, and rightfully so, would end up under the boot. And he kind of sits like a politician would, with his hands on his knees and his like hands folded and kind of his chin resting as he's just thinking.
Eyelids full on the opposite bed, full man spread, lean back on the bed, just like gesturing with one hand, kind of staring off into the distance. It's so hard thinking of the little man now. Not because I don't want to do it. I'd love to stick it to the people who sit on their ivory towers and scoff at misfortune. It's just not a skill I'm proficient in. It's not something I've had to do before.
Really?
Yes, I come from a very, I wouldn't say luxurious is the word, but a very well-off upbringing. My family, well, at least in some point in history, I don't know about current heads, but at one point my family held a great amount of power. I know we met with a, scroll. I know we met the Archon at the party, and she's kind of the new head of research and development with Kyrite, but originally it was my family who found it, who made it accessible, who understood it and the power it held. This was generations ago, and my father has done less than fuck all with it, but the history is still there.
Sort of resting on the podium rather than building it up.
Precisely. He is so enraptured, he is drunk on just throwing the weight of that name around and not doing anything with it. And my siblings, though I loathe to give them the credit because they made my life a living hell for 30 years, are very proficient. Well, my brother's a bit of an ass kisser, but my sister is... I mean, there's no two ways about it. She is a phenomenal sorceress. And so I'm sure eventually she will be able to do something with the name, but as it stands, it's just a family of ass kissers. And that's why I was so excited when they said that the nobles at that party were going to be fucking killed and I wouldn't have to deal with my family anymore, but I'm sure they're going to weasel their way out of it.
Right. Oh, well, we probably will have to weasel our way out of it as well.
Now I've weaseled before, and I'll do it again. What, you think all of this was done out in the open in front of gods and countrymen?
I see your point. Which option do you like better? Would you like to apply for the permit first, or would you like me to streamline it and attempt
I think... I've thought a lot about what I would do to undermine my family once I had enough power to prove that they were resting on laurels. And I think a similar practice, though blown up quite a bit larger, applies to this whole resistance with the stags and whatnot. Removing power doesn't exist. There's no such thing as removing power. If we were just to strong-arm this mayor out, sure, there may be a temporary peace, but like you said, they would just bring in somebody else to make it 10 times worse, or a different kind of worse, or worse that they're not used to putting up with. I think getting the permit first and letting the people build strength. A resistance cannot be mounted on empty stomachs. That much is painfully obvious.
very well. I meant more of keeping him under our thumb, but you are very correct. When they notice the lacking of his efforts, then they would send someone else.
I mean, of course, I like to think myself as very big picture focused, and if we see an opportunity where we can sort of neuter the hold he has without making said power vacuum, I'm all for taking that approach. But you know, if we can find some dirt on him, or if we can I almost said make him see the error of his ways. Yeah, these rich bastards never see the error in their ways. But yes, I think getting the people back on their feet is the big immediate action. Because then would like to believe that would also assist in opening trade routes.
Of course, they did say that people on ships weren't allowed to even leave port without permits, and fishing vessels are very easy to get across borders.
Exactly. And then, in trying to obtain this permit and follow it, you and I will just keep our eyes open for any points of egress that would allow us to sort of lean on this mayor without necessarily removing him outright.
Very well. I think that you and I should become very good friends.
Are we not already?
Now we are. And Ku will extend his hand.
I will extend mine.
Just a quick shake, and
Yep.
he'll pull back.
Real or robotic?
That is robotic. His real arm is the left arm, and traditionally you shake with right.
I didn't know if it was okay, now we're cool. Here's the human arm.
Now you get to touch the real arm.
Now you get the real arm. No, it's everybody gets the same arm. Now it's if it double cups you, that's when you know it's true.
I was about to say, as we were shaking, you see him start to raise the other hand, ready, like getting ready to mirror you if you went for the shocker.
He didn't. He didn't go for it.
Yeah, Neil. Sit back.
He returns the glasses to his face and kind of adjusts them for a moment. And he will pull out a notebook that seems newly appointed by the quartermaster, and some ink and a quill. Nothing that you are saying is being written. Do you think of our companions? And he'll just start writing.
Oh, they are an interesting couple of people. Well, first off, the lady with the horns, she is intriguing. I haven't seen somebody so attuned to nature before, and so it's, an excitement of the unknown. And then the man is just a bore, a thorn in my side. They carry themselves competently, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they're very good at whatever it is they do, but living life so boring, just, ugh. What a life to live. Feels like a waste.
Yes, I could not help but feel a slight tingle in my spine every time that we are near to each other. My ears turn hot.
Yes, he
Into his
seems
eyes.
very... nosy isn't the right word, because he hasn't, actually tried to get in my business, but yes, that feeling that you're always being watched. Hell, I went to the tailor, I wasn't even joining you at the bar, and somehow I still felt like he was watching over me.
Heltus will remember this.
Yeah, the little butterfly in the corner.
Yeah.
Yes, somehow I can find a little comfort in it. Even your enemies watching over your back is still eyes on your back.
Fair point.
I have... and there's a moment, and it seems like something tings in the back of his head, like a pain just shoots through it.
It kind of takes him a second to recover, and he kind of grabs for the back of his head. I think I've interacted with people of the antlered one's nature before, but it escapes me.
I don't know. They seem plenty competent. And I know this is going to sound a bit boorish coming from me, because I am aware that I am a little bit exaggerated. But I can't help but worry that those with an even temperament and a trained tongue are... I worry that when the bolts start flying, they're not going to be able to keep up.
Ouch.
Well, I
They
assure
lack
you
a certain veracity.
I assure you, that woman, what with the antlers, I can see it on ferocity hides under that shell. And for myself, with my mild-mannered mantle, I also know where I stand during combat.
Oh no, I can read it off you like a book. I'm excited to see what comes out of you.
If you can see it.
I have so much more work to do.
Please.
And he will
feel-
immediately
feel
just
rough.
start ignoring you and is going back to like studying the runes on his person, like and yeah, just kind of muttering to himself, and he's like, right, and that one's a divination circle, but if I can connect it, where did I put? Oh, yes, here it is. And if I can draw, and just is doing that for like the better part of 20 minutes, and is still doing it as his body just kind of slumps over, and he starts loudly snoring.
For that time, Ku leaves you the fuck alone. It's like, oh, please, he's done. All right, whatever. And he will start writing. He is copying what was in a previous book that got ruined while we were in the sewers into now this new book where he has recounted the last night, the party, the night before the party, what happened at the party, us in the sewers, no names. It's all chicken scratch and code words. But he is fully recounting what happened that led him to here. And it takes him like an hour and a half to get through everything. He closes the book, and this is for you, Reese, because you're watching. Closes the book and he sets it down towards his pack and sits there for a moment. And he will stand up and go to inspect the body of Eyelid. And I would like to make a medicine check. I would like to see how he's faring with this bullshit that he's put into his system.
Sure. Yeah, make me. I'm going to ask for both a medicine and arcana check, please.
You got it. Medicine, Arcana. Jesus.
Ooh.
Damn.
Damn.
I.
That's a double eights, gang.
Double eights.
You're
War
not
flashbacks
really
to a
able
forge.
to glean a lot. You know for sure these runes are definitely infused with Kyrite in some manner or form. Even while Einlid is sleeping, they still have this sort of almost like pulsating kind of effect. Just a little bit off-putting. But in terms of like how they were made or the effects on Einlid, you're not quite sure.
Great. And he will sort of do the same maneuver, take off his glasses, kind of squint for half a moment, put them in a shirt pocket, and snap his head towards the window. Is your bird trying to hide?
I'm gonna say not. Are there like curtains or like? Here.
I would say like, I would say like. Let's see here.
That was accidental.
Okay.
I have a
No.
passive of 13. I mean, great. He just kind of makes eyes with it and then tries to ignore it as he kind of looks out over the street for a moment.
Haltus moves over for you. Still staring at you, but just like gets out of the way of your view.
And look a little disgruntled about a bird moving out of his way. But he'll ignore it and kind of look out across the town for just a moment, and he'll return to the front area away from the beds, and he paces for about 30 minutes, and then it seems like he's lied to you. He lays down, and for all intents and purposes, through a window, he appears to fall asleep.
Haltus will also rest a bit.
With that, you will all get a long rest. I think that's a good place to end the session now. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone had a good time. Tune back this Saturday for the our Saturday game, The Ties That Bind, and then next week our lovely Jaden will be running his game as we switch bi-weekly, The Untold Story of the Meridian Legion. So after that, we'll be back here. What's that?
Way to flex on Tam.
I know. It's amazing. It's amazing what brain space you have when you only have to DM every other week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, get his head. Okay.
Jump on his head.
No, hey, I'm just gonna say it's late.
That's an excellent point.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Come back Saturday for our lovely game, our next stream. There you go. Don't kill my character, Pam, please.
What?
You're running into combat, not me. I mean, I am technically, but it's fine.
But yeah, awesome. Well, thank you everyone. Have a good night if it's night where you are, and